And I am excited today. I get to finish off this master closet. Gonna get the drywall up, get it all mudded in. Still not sure if I'm even gonna texture it. There's talk of paneling this entire closet with cedar. There's another quirky thing about this closet. I'm in an addition built in the 60s. The house was built like 100 years ago, and then a garage on this side was built maybe 80 years ago, and then they filled it in between the garage and the house, and obviously they're not, perpendicular or parallel to each other. So this addition in the middle, I turned into a bedroom. Man, it's all out of whack. So everything was chased as far as trying to get 90-degree angles and parallel walls into this closet. So nothing is square in here. Just from right here to right there, 3/4 of an inch difference in the roof. That's how out of level the roof is. So the floor is out 3 or 4 inches across the entire room. And in some areas it goes down and up. You can do me a favor, click that subscribe button, click the bell so you're notified when the next video comes out. And I keep getting asked, where do you get a shirt with that caulk gun on it? It's called the Handyman.store. It'll be linked down in the description. Hello, So the drywall went in easier than I expected. I thought there would be a lot more gaps. There aren't that many gaps, but there are still some gaps. So what I do is I pre-fill all the gaps with a setting compound before I go over it with my tape and regular joint compound. So before I can do that, I've got to protect the floors. It is going to be a pretty serious project. We're not just throwing up some rods, some wire shelving. It's going to be a $20 custom closet. We won't actually be seeing any of this drywall except possibly the ceiling, but it still has to be taped and mudded and pre-filled. This is called rosin paper. It's a little overkill for what I'm doing here. It's kind of expensive. Don't want any joint compound falling down into the seams in this fake flooring here. So I've got some leftover, gonna hit up all the screws with the setting compound. If you've ever wondered why there's a steel metal end on a drywall knife, it's for denting the drywall. If you've got something like a little ding and that's flipped up, that paper's flipped up, you can't just go over it, it'll stick out. So you dent it. And it fills in. So a lot of people ask me what is my least favorite thing to do in remodeling or home improvement. And it has to be, without a doubt, taping drywall seams. Now the step that comes after this, floating of drywall seams, I actually like quite a bit. But I just can't get into the mudding and taping process. But it's got to be done. You can't do remodel without taping your drywall seams. I am going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to be using the Fiber Foos. Fiber Foos, that's what it says. I'll leave a link down in the description where you can get yourself some Fiber Foos. There's no R. Foos, F-U-S-E. Fiber, F-I-B-A. Foos, F-U-S-E. Well, I don't know who came up with the name, but it makes taping seams a little more tolerable. This is regular joint compound, thinned down with water. No Elmer's glue added. I get that question a lot.
You put Elmer's glue in your mud? How about this soap?
So I'm trying my best with the lighting and the white walls. Just change the, what is it called? White balance. Switched it from auto to 3200 or something like that. So hopefully it looks a little more, less yellow, a little more normal. So you can just rip this stuff with your hands. You know, if you're from California, you don't want to try that. But it just rips right apart. No problems at all. You can also use your knife, hold it up against the wall, and tear it. Finally off the ladder. Woo! I'm in the home stretch of misery.
In the home stretch of misery.
Ooh, don't step in that. So I got through it. It is 100% taped, minus a few spots where I had to tell myself, you need to practice what you preach and don't waste time on things that don't make money. So keep that in mind when you're watching this, is I'm not out here to impress anybody. I'm here to make money. All of this is going to be covered up, especially around the doorway. It's going to be double covered with door casing, shelving, all sorts of crazy built-ins, all custom stained and finished by me. It's going to be very, very expensive. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, click the bell so you're notified. I actually have a couple Handyman videos coming soon. Maybe, maybe not, I have no idea. But I know they're in the schedule. So if this isn't your sort of thing, tomorrow may be a different type of video. Talk Gun shirts, you know it. On sale, full price, limited time only. Act now. I don't know how long these ones will be in stock with the Come and Take It. Well, it will always have the traditional, original, official Caulk Gun t-shirt and hats. Link will be in the description. This actually doesn't look too bad, the white balance that I changed it to. As I'm looking in the screen, the GoPro screen, and looking next to the GoPro screen, and all the colors are matching up pretty good. Excuse me.